can move that to that screen if you want.
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about RMLS/CINC investment searches, the tools that we use to filter through property. So first question we got to ask is why do we care about these search tools? Why do we use them? What's their purpose? Main purpose obviously is to filter out homes / investment properties that will be best for our clients' needs. Almost all the time, our clients do have preferences on what they're looking for, and these filters help us filter out to get the best homes in the best areas for them. Also, a nice thing about these search tools is that we get to stay informed on the market and on new properties that come on the market around your client's search. So, having a good idea of price ranges for specific types of properties is always a good thing. And yeah, these tools help us get a better understanding of the market in terms of pricing. So I'm going to start out with the RMLS search tool. We're going to start out with the biggest items that you need to make sure that, these are the biggest things when clients are looking for properties. First thing is property type. What kind of property are they looking for? Are they looking for a single family home, multifamily, commercial space? Getting that out of the way first. And then another big thing is the status of the listing. So obviously, the status is a big thing, whether it's active, pending, withdrawn, sold, whatever it may be, we need to make sure that we're aware of that status. Obviously, price range. Our clients usually do have a price ceiling that we like to stay at. Obviously, we're trying to look for deals, so we might expand our price search a little bit over that budget, because obviously we try to buy our investment properties at 80% of their market value. Bed and baths, that's pretty big. Those kind of influence the price, and obviously the location, where they're looking, what side of the river. Are they looking to stay in the city, be outside the city? What exactly their location they're looking for. If they're looking for a multifamily units, obviously we're looking, what are they looking to buy? A duplex, fourplex, 16plex, whatever it may be. We want to make sure we have that dialed in. Property condition, we want to make sure that, are they looking for a value add opportunity? Are they looking for new construction that they don't want to have to touch at all? And another thing is occupancy. Has it been renting? Has it been vacant? Has there been issues with it? We want to make sure we have that dialed in. Navigating CINC searches. CINC, it has a lot of the things RMLS does in terms of what you can filter in and what you can filter out. Obviously, they have the big items in there, so the property type, status of the listing, price, bed / bath, and the location. You can filter all of those to what your client's needs are. In multifamily, CINC only has, if you want multifamily, it'll give you a couple of different options, like 5 units or less, or 15 units or less, or so you don't get to select the exact amount of units you want, but that's okay. You can always look for deals, and maybe you'll find something that you weren't exactly looking for at the beginning. Property condition, obviously that's important. And then CINC does not have an occupancy filter, so they do not have the information on whether it's rented or leased out right now, or it's vacant. So that's something that you need to make aware of. So I'm going to start with the RMLS search here. Obviously, you got your big property categories here at the top left. You want to fill that out, definitely. Status of the listings right now. We have many different ones here. Price in your top right. If you're doing a CMA, you can look for past sold properties. Go back as far as 36 months, but that is for previously sold or other properties. Bedroom, you have your bedrooms here, bathrooms, and all your other specifics. If we want to go to the multifamily section, we can select number of units, say 2 to 4 units. If your client's looking for a property that was built before the 80s, they want to give you a good deal on it, you can go year built, and then put 1980 in there as the latest. And then some more search criteria here: lot size, property condition, like I was saying, what they're looking to do, garage spaces and what that's all about, occupancy type. Like I said, this is only an RMLS here. You won't be able to click this in CINC. And then terms as well is not on CINC. This is something that you can do through RMLS. As we go to the CINC search here, it's mostly the main things. We have the property categories, the property type here. You can click it. Garage spaces here, and then down here we have all the different tags. So if your client's looking for something very specific, make sure that you click it on this. Say they're really focused on having a view of the city. You gotta click city view here, or if they're looking for distressed properties, click that. And then another thing, as far as locations go, you can always type in, the city that they might be looking at, say Tualatin. You have the Tualatin city here, or you can have a couple subdivisions that automatically bring up the listings in those subdivisions. Or you can go over here and click this button, scroll down a little bit. This will bring up a map of apparently all of Oregon, and then go in on it. Not that far in, go over to Amity. And then say your client doesn't want to go east of the river and he wants to stay on the west side of the river, doesn't really want to go into Portland, not a big downtown guy, so he's going to stay on the west side here. What you can do is you can draw this custom search, and RMLS does have this option too, but you can go here, stay outside of that Portland area. He doesn't want to go west of Beaverton, go down to the Tigard area, around through Lake Oswego, come on up, and then it'll populate if you have those, so if you have the search criteria in there, it'll populate all those addresses and homes, and then you can search through them here. So that's a nice thing that CINC has. You can custom draw where your clients are looking for. And that you do that through the Save Search info right there. You click that. And yeah, that'll be it. That's how you navigate the search tools.
How frequently are you sending new properties that come on the market to your clients?
So if you have a saved search for somebody, I always like to keep on top of what my clients are looking for and the area that they're looking for. But if you go over here to subscriptions, you can click on these property alerts that will automatically send them properties that come on the market that match that saved search that you have in for your client.
One other thing is you can, in CINC and in RMLS, you can change the frequency of how often they're being sent.
Mm-hmm.
So once you save a search, you can go up here and choose how often, days, biweekly, monthly, all that stuff. Same thing with RMLS. Once you set it all up.
Cool.
Do you have any feedback from clients on which site they prefer to see a property through?
Obviously, the more user-friendly sites like Realtor and Zillow and those sites, obviously those are more user-friendly and more the client can look at them easiest. So you can get those links just to those websites. But CINC is pretty good for for info on properties, and it's pretty user friendly and it looks pretty attractive.
I would say the more user friendly out of these two is definitely CINC.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did CINC get all the RLMS mapped over correctly so that we're able to search what we need?
I think the only one that's not here would be the what's the one that you talked
The
about?
two things that they don't have, or RMLS has and CINC doesn't have, is the
Occupancy.
current occupancy. So like, is it vacant, or is it leased, or is it
Yeah.
rented?
So they said that they could map those over for us. We just need to contact them.
I will contact them then.
Yeah. Alan, can you work with Tanner and contact what's her name? We had Jennifer. I think we had a meeting with her. She said she could get them over.
And then
Yeah, sure.
Then yeah, the 5 units or less is the only thing you can do, I think, for that. So you can't do specifically 2 or 4.
Yeah, it doesn't look not being leased.
Yeah, it's probably just getting on there and showing her the MLS, the RLMS, and how we can search there so that we can search here better. So,
All right. Cool.
cool.